Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going.
Here we go.
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. And the dunk by Towns.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Siakam outside. 6 to shoot. Now, here's Siakam. Following the miss by Michael Porter. They double-team Siakam. Good.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
And the basket by Curry.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And finished off by Beal.
Playing above the rim, Beal laying down the hammer.
Antetokounmpo. And he converts the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Siakam outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Towns with it. And Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively. Poked away. And the jam by Stephen Curry.
You know what? I think people dismiss Curry's athleticism, more than capable of rising up and punching it down.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
You know, once Kareem establishes that inside position, dunking is really easy for him.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Here's Thompson. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side, Towns. The second chance effort. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And finished off by Porter.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
and just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
7 straight fast break points. They've got the defense gasping for breath right now.
Now here's Towns. Towns is doubled. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cats is generally among the best in the league.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And that one's good. Towns.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
Now off the inbound.
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. I mean, he's got a natural knack for doing it.
To the inside. Here's Siakam. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. An attitude of joy and unselfishness.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Towns wide open. Off target from outside. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate the report. Beal from long range. Uncovered. It's good. Beal's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Porter outside. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis drives in. Beal with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
To the middle. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got his first points in this one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
First trip to the line for him here. And he makes the first.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Porter. Kicks it out to Siakam. Great look, but off the mark.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Love how active David Thompson is on the offensive end, especially when he gets near the rack.
Left side, Towns. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And there it is for him. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break. A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
And that concludes the first half. They lead by 9. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Inside. And Kareem throws it down.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
To the paint. Here's Giannis. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Giannis has got 5 now.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Curry gets the bucket.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
DeRozan's shot is off. Beal with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. The finish. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great awareness of the situation. Gilgeous-Alexander sensing the chance for the steal and just taking it straight up on the break.
Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. And the rejection by Towns.
Big swat right there from Towns, making his presence felt on the defensive end.
And they're on the break. Pass to Beal. Outside Curry. Steph. Perfection from the arc.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Outside, Towns. And there's a whistle. And that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside DeRozan. From deep.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees, so the experiment was a success.
A huge success, D.A. Thank you. DeRozan's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And a wide-open look for Porter. Porter can't get that one to fall. Down low. Here's DeRozan. That shot, no good. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Reeves outside. Here he goes. Left side, Abdul-Jabbar. Takes a three. Reeves can't hit. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Towns. To end the drought. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job, earns himself a trip to the line.
And Towns drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
No good from Abdul-Jabbar. Right side Towns. Over Siakam. Pass to DeRozan. It's deflected.
Yeah, you know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Curry can't get it to go. Now Towns shoots. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Towns has got 7 points for the quarter.
Towns can carry your offense in a way most guys can't. We've seen this movie before.
Thompson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. It could go. That shot is off. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen in on what Michael Malone went over with his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Now, here's DeRozan. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Now here's Towns. Following the miss by DeRozan. Back to Towns. For three. No good. Shot missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Reeves. No good. Towns with the defensive effort. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Tipped away. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And finished off by DeRozan.
This is what DeRozan is known for. He loves taking flight and hammering it down.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Curry wide open. Knocks down the three ball. Curry's got 20.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Porter Jr. anticipating the pass there and got a piece of it with that long wingspan.
And now a veteran in this league, Beal is hungry to compete for championships at this stage of his career.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Towns looking around. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Abdul-Jabbar. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
Unstoppable tonight, as he is most nights. Jabbar has all the offensive tools, but it also keeps to a strict fitness regimen that allows him to wear people down.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And at the top of the key, Towns to the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Porter outside. Good, and Abdul-Jabbar gets the assist.
Elite from the corner. Porter Jr. shoots a much better percentage from this spot.
And Towns gets it to go.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Curry with it. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Shot from 6. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Towns. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Towns for 3.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
And now Siakam pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Here's Towns. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's DeRozan. The kick out to Towns. They get it again. Fires for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Towns has got 33.
It's a real challenge, a major challenge to face a big man who can shoot like Towns can. He stretches the floor as well as any big guy in the league.
And Towns throws it down.
Cutting hard to the bucket, leaving the defense in the dust.
Here's Beal. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg